Sabre, 410 Austi's Wish and 490 Dr. Lol, 1060 She's a Mohican. They're about to move in for the marathon. Austi's Wish goes in with Kimasabi. She's a Mohican. He's Kimasabi and she's a Mohican. There you go. Worth a Dash, Rock the Till and Jedi Lightsaber. Ready, the green light is through, the bunny is set in motion. Ready for the marathon. They're set. Ready and racing. First away in the centre was Dr. Lol. She's a Mohican, got away well with Jedi Lightsaber and Kimasabi Typhoon Tears. They were followed next by Worth a Dash, and back in the field now She's a Mohican, and 10 or 12 lengths away Austi's Wish at the tail. Heading into the back straight, Dr. Lol shows the way with a lap and a half to run by 3 Jedi Lightsaber. Working to third is Kimasabi with a good run. 4 lengths away She's a Mohican, Rock the Till, followed by Worth a Dash, Typhoon Tears, and tailed right off Austi's Wish. Jedi Lightsaber giving chase to Dr. Lol as they head out of the straight. Kimasabi holding third, and She's a Mohican is starting to threaten. 5 lengths away Worth a Dash, followed by Typhoon Tears, Rock the Till, and Austi's Wish can't keep up. Down the back, Jedi Lightsaber reached the lead, but She's a Mohican and Dr. Lol have again headed it off. Next in the race, Kimasabi. They were followed by Typhoon Tears, Worth a Dash, and Rock the Till. Coming to the corner, it's Dr. Lol on top. Jedi Lightsaber's gone. In second place, She's a Mohican. Dr. Lol clear. Austi's Wish is absolutely flying home. They hit the line, I don't know. By golly, I don't know, between Dr. Lol and Austi's Wish, which has come from the clouds. Followed by Typhoon Tears, She's a Mohican, Jedi Lightsaber stopped dead from Rock the Till, Worth a Dash. And it was the tail ender. Has Austi's Wish jumped out of the ground and got it? That's the question. There is absolutely nothing in this. With Dr. Lol in front and Austi's Wish absolutely flying at the finish. And the number is 1, the red Austi's Wish. 1, the red Austi's Wish is the winner.
Yeah, well, I guess that Greyhound was coming home pretty well, Austi's Wish, but Dr. Lol, by the same token, was getting pretty tired. 1, 4 and 2 there on Wenny's Park distance race. That was the marathon, and some horses don't run that far, so 1, 4 and 2. $4.30, $1.60 for the winner, Austi's Wish.
And Darren takes the reins on We Own a Steal, one of the impressive Sydney heat winners. And I guess the first question, we've seen Camlock come down here and win, and he looked very good as well. How would you line your horse up against him?
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much between them. I've watched him race, and I only sat behind this horse 2 weeks ago, and he impressed me. He went very good, and I don't think he was right on the night. He had a bit of a sickness before then, and yeah, so if he's improved, he'll be right there.
He wasn't a standard sort of 2-year-old winner either. He wasn't sort of a get-out, run to the front and win. He showed terrific speed when you asked him with about a lap to go, and then he took the front. Yeah,
he showed a bit of speed and a bit of stamina. You know, he went into the line pretty good. He had a bit up the sleeve too, and yeah, he put the ears back and really tries. And you know, we're drawing bad over the mile here. It's going to be hard, but no, he's a genuine chance.
All right, well, you certainly give us an insight there. Good to see you back at Moonee Valley. We wish you the best of luck tonight, Darren.
Yeah, thanks, Al.
Good on you. Darren Hancock joining us, and certainly a strong interstate representation in this Australian Gold Final tonight. And Darren's got his chance, certainly, despite the bad draw.
Yeah, from 11 there, We Own a Steal. Ran 3 races for 3 wins so far, trained by the Murdochs and the lads, or owned by the Murdochs and the lads. And this one is by What's Next out of Kelly Sheffield, Shield of Honour. It's unbeaten at this particular point in time. Has won at Geelong, Cranbourne and now Moonee Valley, and hoping to make it a big one tonight at Moonee Valley. If it wins its 4th race tonight, Shield of Honour, it'll win its biggest prize. And there's a look at the market for race number 6. Clifton Knight, the winner at Newcastle over Tatara Knight and King Thunderbolt. Trifecta $35.70.
And driven Camlock. And he opened, well, a lot shorter than many expected. He's eased a little bit, but there was good money early on for him. And some of the others in contention. Shield of Honour, which was the pre-post favourite, opened actually almost each way odds and has come in for support. And the Queensland visitor, Pepper Jack, an impressive heat winner at Albion Park 2 weeks ago. Sure, he's drawn second outside of the back row, but boy, he's been heavily backed in the ring. There looks like there's a football team down from Queensland to follow this horse tonight. So quickly through them, the Warp Drive, brilliant beginner. Most expect he'll lead from there. That might help the chances of number 8, Camlock, because he begins well and he might be able to sit on the Warp Drive and use the sprint lane at the finish. Shield of Honour, unbeaten in 3 runs. He's got a really good chance. He starts from gate 2, good beginner. Don't think he'll get across the Warp Drive, and that's probably why he's bigger odds than we expected he would be. Awesome Deals, not the roughest. It's kept safe, probably around the $20 mark. and might be able to get into a place. Antigua Bay, I thought, was a little lucky to win last week. Maybe just a place for him. Albacross, well, it had all the luck to win its heat. From the draw, I think it's in trouble. Boris Rains, a draw hurts it, but this Son of Golden Rain has got a chance. Camlock is my top selection. Black Line's a terrific winning hope. Pepper Jack and We Own a Steal you can't leave out. So it's a very, very tough race, but we'll be back to update it just before they jump. Here's Peter O'Neill at Cannington. All right. And if he has use of the sprint lane, well, boy, he's got the speed to certainly take advantage of that. He's my top selection. I'm going with Dennis Wilson and Camlock in the Australian Gold. I thought number 9, Black Line, had a really good hope. He's been a bit easy with the bookmakers, but was hard not to be impressed by his win in the heat at Harold Park. He did all the work and did beat Camlock up there. Sure, Camlock's improved since, but Black Line's still got an undeniable chance. Number 3, Shield of Honour. You just can't fault him. He's had the 3 runs for as many wins. He has been able to lead throughout in all of those wins, and I don't think he'll get across the warp drive tonight, so it'll present a new challenge, and because of that, the bookmakers have taken a risk with him. Number 2, the warp drive. Terrific win here last week. Began very quickly from out wide, was able to get to the front, slowed up in the middle stages, but still ran home a very quick last quarter, and from barrier 1, the warp drive will be right in contention. There's the another of the New South Wales visitors we're talking of, Black Line, the horse that won a Harold Park heat, trained by Chris Robinson, driven by his brother Terry, and Terry spoke to us earlier on. They've got a lovely opinion of this horse, and even though he will need a little bit of luck from the back row, I think he'll be in it. Just recapping the betting moves on track, Camlock opened a very clear favourite, has eased out, but will still run favourite on track. So 8 Camlock to start favourite, just ahead of number 3 Shield of Honour, which drifted early and has firmed up just a fraction late in betting. The big move on track, Pepper Jack, open double figure odds, has firmed in almost 4.5 points with bookmakers to be 3rd favourite now on track, Pepper Jack. Even though it's a step up in class and he's got the back row, he's right in the betting with bookmakers. Number 2, the Warp Drive, opened very short on the tote, has drifted out. It's now 7.40 on TAB figures and about that with bookmakers. And then from there, well, we're getting out to pretty big odds about the rest of them. Down the bottom, We Own a Steal. Darren Hancock gave us a pretty good push for this one. If you're looking for a roughie at $17 or so, or $17 or $18, there he is, $16 now on the TAB. He's worth an each-way ticket. He did a lot of work to win his heat at Harold Park. And Darren telling us he thinks the horse will improve considerably on that, having had a little setback before the heat. So it might be a roughie with a chance. Chris Elford driving number 7, Boris Rains. It's been a drifter on track. Barrier 7. It's tough in these 2-year-old races. And the stablemate with John Caldo on number 5, Antigua Bay, is big odds also. They're getting into position. Wonderful race this. $250,000 up for grabs. All the best to everybody involved with these youngsters. It'll be a terrific contest. And to call it, here's Dan Malecki.
Big one of the night. Just about ready, Australian Pacing Gold final for 2-year-old colts and geldings. $125,000 for first. A prize money of $250,000. They're ready for a start. Going rough, Pepper Jack, the horse that's been well supported. They'll go without him. It's broken up at the start, Pepper Jack, and has missed the start, the heavily back runner. Away they go, and getting out very quickly, Shield of Honour is able to go across and lead Antigua Bay. Booting up and wider out was Albacross. Handy was Awesome Deal. Over on the pegs in 5th position is the Warp Drive, but can trail the leader. And then up to 6th was Camlock, got a fair run through. Next the inside, Boris Rains. So it found the pegs, Boris Rains, from outside the front line. It's 3 back the inside. Camlock's about middle of the field or just beyond it, and tracking it, We Own a Steal. And then 5 metres to Black Line, and about 15 away, Pepper Jack, who galloped prior to the release point, gave them a big start, but is now tacked on and will have to go through on the pegs. 29.3 the first quarter, and Shield of Honour in front with Jodie Quinlan. 4 metres away, Albacross, and the Warp Drive behind the leader. Here comes a move. Camlock whips up on the outside. Tracking him now, We Own a Steal, and Black Line makes a move as the leader starts to slow them down a little bit, so they're charging around from the tail of the field. Camlock gets up to 2nd. Out 3 wide, We Own a Steal going up, and Black Line's tracking it. Leaders back, the Warp Drive. In the middle was Albacross. And then out 3 wide, Black Line about midfield now, but it can't get in. It'll be stuck 3 wide the rest of the way, as will We Own a Steal, the second quarter in 31 seconds. Then came Boris Rains, 3 back the inside from Antigua Bay. Awesome Deal going out wider, and nearer the pegs was Pepper Jack. Shield of Honour in front, 500 left to go. And it's the unbeaten Shield of Honour by 3 metres to Camlock. Third is the Warp Drive. Under pressure was We Own a Steel. Black Line peels out 4 wide now. And then came Albatross, and over on the inside, Boris Reigns. Making some ground was Awesome Deal. 30.3 the third quarter. Shield of Honour's beaten. Camlock ran to the lead. Black Line's after it. So the two New South Wales paces turn together. The Warp Drive gets out, but it's Camlock and Black Line. They look like they've got it between them. Camlock 4 metres in front. Black Line pegging it back. Camlock and Black Line the outside. Black Line going after Camlock. Black Line hit the lead, and what a big run. Black Line has got the prize. Black Line and Terry Robinson have beaten Camlock, both terrific runs, and Boris Reigns, isn't he going to make it to a nice pace at charging home to get into third, I'd say, to cut the Warp Drive out of that end. Then Albatross, next home was Awesome Deal. Shield of Honour knocked up. Pepper Jack lost it before the start, and then came We Own a Steel and Antigua Bay. Final quarter, 29.3, and the mile, 159.9. Number 9, Black Line, Terry Robinson, was trapped out 3 wide from the 1,000 metres onward. He must be a very good horse, this fellow. The raps about him were just out, even from rival trainers. And Camlock looks pretty impressive too. And Boris Reigns might be the one that continues to improve. He charged home and will get third. 9, 8 and 7.
Okay, 7 Boris Reigns, easily third there. 9, 8 and 7, $552. Race 7 at Wentworth Park.
Form until last start. He's having his first start on this track, so I suppose box 5 is going to be the test as well. Then I like number 8, Classic Rush, who races well here. He's had 13, 12 starts. Ammo either. Really, all these greyhounds, you know, have a good chance, I suppose. Like I said, it's an open field and anything can happen. There can be trouble, and a dog like Ammo, who's strong, could definitely be in this race. But fortunately, I can only pick 4 dogs, and they're the 4 that I've picked.
Okay, you've gone 3, 1, 8 and 2. Silver Soul at 3.20 in favourite. Hay Brothers $8.30. 5.20 for Isa Brown. Cape Bobniak at 10. 18 Final Conflict. 6.60 for Ammo. He's well in the market. 19 Tanwood Raider, and Classic Capri going for the big double at $5. The runners are parading, Nick, here for the Australian Cup. $100,000 to the winner, and it's coming up in about 3 minutes.
Can I tip you one, mate?
I'm going with number 8, Classic Capri. I've been with her right along. I just think she's the class in the race. In fact, I'm very keen on the Classic Capri Silver Soul Quinella.
Okay, you didn't actually hear me, mate. I said, can I tip you one?
Okay. What do you like?
I like Ammo.
Ammo?
Yep.
I know Tina Woman off camera told me that she expects Ammo to fire out of box 6 and be looking for the lead on the first turn.
It's an exciting race, mate. Thanks for that, Dino. Look forward to seeing you after the big event.
Thanks, mate.
Alrighty, now race out at Newcastle, 10, 2, 5 and 8. Bad luck, you blokes, at $1.80. There's the total leg there on race number 8. It's due in 5 minutes from now. 4.50, She's My Valentine. 7.50 for Murray Tyrrell. And then we go down to number 8, Jessie J, showing at $12. I like those colours that they've used tonight there at the Meadows to promote their big race. But anyway, I suppose the gold and black looks reasonably smart, doesn't it? But sometimes they use the different colours of the greyhounds there, but they've decided to go with all the same black and gold. And there's number 7 coming out, Tanwood Raider. It's going to be hard to beat this greyhound. Inexperienced though, but does get home fairly hard. It'll be chasing all the way. It's a big odds, 20 to 1. All right, so an exciting time coming up for all concerned there at the Meadows for race number 8. The final one out is Classic Capri, and this is the greyhound that's attempting the Melbourne Cup, Australian Cup double. It's a class runner. Beat Railroad Wish last start, bet 3 starts ago, beat Cyclone Sandy, and then beat Ammo last start by a length and a half. Trained by Judy Haley, and there is Judy taking her greyhound proudly to the boxes for the Australian Cup final, which is worth quite a bit of money, $100,000 to the winner, $30,000 and $15,000 the minors, and that greyhound getting a nice warm applause from the crowd as it does its preliminaries ahead of the Australian Cup final. So, an exciting race coming up on Sky Channel and Sky Racing. Let's take it to Ronnie Hawkswell right now as these 8 starters head to the boxes for the big one of the night.
4 Cape Bobniak 11, 5 Final Conflict 20, 6 Ammo 7.10 for Tina Wayman, $22 Tanwood Raider, $4.60 Classic Capri. The greyhounds are arriving in the boxes now for the big race, the Group 1 Eat Well, Live Well Australian Cup final. Prize money here, $100,000 to the winner, $30,000 for second. and $15,000 for third. The favourite is the South Australian Silver Soul, prepared by Angela Modra at $3.10. 440 Isa Brown, the fastest semi-winner. 760 Ammo, 450 Classic Capri. Going in the sectional times, it looks as though Hey Brother will be the leader in the race. From box number 2. Should give a great sight for a long way. The last 100 metres or so may be the telling factor. Australian Cup, truly one of the great races on the Greyhound calendar each year. And Mandatoria, of course, was the first winner here at the Meadows back in 1999 for Graham Jolly. Tina Wayman won it in 2000 with Arvo's Express, and Darren McDonald last year with Brett Lee. Now they're behind the boxes. The starting signal is there for the big race tonight, the Eat Well, Live Well Australian Cup. And they're about to move in. Coming in, Silver Soul into 1, Isa Brown 3. Final Conflict 5, Tanwood Raider 7. Hey Brother 2, Cape Bobniak, Ammo and Classic Capri. The boxes filling quickly for the Cup. The green light is on, they're set to go in the big race. Lure rolling, all set. Racing, Silver Soul a little awkwardly away on the inside, away fast, Isa Brown, out in a hurry, Final Conflict, and Classic Capri is going around the outside with a great move on the first turn, going to the back straight, and Isa Brown the leader. Classic Capri followed by Final Conflict, Hey Brother, two to Silver Soul. They were followed further back by Cape Bobniak, Ammo, and last off the back, Tanwood Raider. Over on the inside, Isa Brown from Hey Brother, they're clear over Classic Capri, who's coming to the outside again. Isa Brown is first for home from Hey Brother. Isa Brown in front, Isa Brown is won the Australian Cup. Silver Soul second, maybe Classic Capri third over Final Conflict and Ammo, followed further back by Tanwood Raider, Hey Brother, and Cape Bobniak, one of the last in. Number 3, the White Isa Brown will be the winner. 3 Isa Brown, about $4.30 and $1.90. You'll find has won the Australian Cup and won it.
Hello. Okay, we've got winning trainer Robbie Britton. Mate, look, I thought for a moment you were going to grab the Quinella there coming off the back.
Look, Hey Brother's run not to lead was enormous. I just couldn't believe he put himself in the race, but as I say, look, I was just wrapped to win it, but it would have been great to Quinella, but a win's a win, I'm wrapped. Yeah.
Finding the front was so important tonight, wasn't it?
It always is in any Australian Cup, and even with her strength, you're still worried that even when you get to the front, something's going to catch you, but it just, you know, we just held on.
Well, they were coming at her, weren't they?
There was no doubts. There was, if you look at the replay up there, there's 4 or 5 dogs coming at her, so, you know, it was just sensational.
Okay, so she's gone on to win. What are the plans for Isa Brown now?
Well, we'll talk to the owner, but I'd like to mix her distances and have a go at Brisbane, and I think she can handle it because she recovers so well.
Well, I guess the mantle for the most versatile greyhound in Australia is there for the taking, and at the moment she'd be the favourite to win it.
Well, she's my favourite anyway, Dean. There's no doubts about that.
Good on you.
Thanks, Dean. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, the Eagles run into second. Final Conflict into third. There is Robbie Britton with that greyhound Isa Brown. It's actually carrying the blue rug there, but in actual fact did walk round to the boxes with a white rug, so I don't think the Blues won it. All righty, now Globe Derby Park Race 6 is in a...
Probably be for some